Good morning, welcome to the Mama Public Library. We are here today to do some chair yoga. If you are interested in only staying in the chair, that's your option. If you would like, we are going to do some standing and we do have an option to go on the floor. You pick what works best for you. So if you're sitting in your chair and you have your two blocks underneath your feet, you're gonna just walk the ball of your foot to the back of the block and bring your toes up and get a nice little stretch through your feet. Sit up nice and tall. Roll your head a little bit, see where your neck is. Take a breath. And now just begin to pedal. So we're gonna stretch out the backs of the legs a little bit. So we press down and we lift up and we pay attention to how the backs of the legs feel, softening through the hips, the knees, the ankles, the toes are firm but not overlocked, so be mindful. You just want to begin to stretch your legs out. Great for plantar fasciitis. If you have neuropathy or poor circulation or bad or uncomfortable, I should say, sensations in your feet, this may help. Now just gonna roll your feet out to the side, get a little stretch, wiggle your toes, feel that stretch up the sides. Take a breath with you. Good, bring your feet back to center, stir the pot. And just roll around and see where you are. See how you're meeting the chair, feel how your hips are settled into the chair, see if one hip feels higher than the other, and then reverse your circle. Take your time, bring your breath with you as you move around in the opposite direction. Good, and then pause and just rock a little bit side to side. And then come to center, feel where you are in your posture. Now, we have arms, so you have to be mindful. Roll with your shoulders up, back, and around, and begin to soften a little bit through the shoulders. And bring your breath as you lift up, exhale, release down, and then reverse opposite way. Moving stuff that may feel stuck. Breathe with the movement. Find the place where you need to soften and let go, and then stretch the arms down, wiggle the fingers. Good, roll the hands a little bit. Good, inhale, hands just to shoulder height, exhale, chin to the chest. So begin to move through the arms, elbows are soft. Inhale on the lift, exhale on the release, and just gently moving the neck. If it's uncomfortable, then you keep your gaze forward and soft, and your head can stay at neutral. Breathe. Now, if you're comfortable, inhale, lift up. You can look up a little more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now when I come down, I'm gonna come all the way down toward the feet. Inhale, lift up, gentle back bend. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, beginning to interact with your spine. Feeling that movement, maybe you're feeling some energy begin to flow, bringing it all the way up, letting it all the way down. Now open up your arms and feel that sensation like you're flying like a bird. Keep your head an extension of the spine. Feel that movement underneath the arms. Inhaling and exhaling, bringing the breath in and out with the movement. Bring it all the way down, take a pause. Keep your head an extension of the spine and roll your head a little bit side to side. Good. Slide your hands right up to the tops of the knees, sitting up as tall as you can. We go right into our gentle dog and cat. So you start small. Inhale, lift up. Allow the spine and the body to continue to warm up. Lift up. Let Go feeling the curl. As you curl, bring the breath all the way up. As you release, curl all the way back. If you're ready, you can make it a deeper extension and curling back a little more than maybe you did before, if that's your choice. And you bring the breath with you, feeling the rippling of the spine as you move up from the tailbone. And you exhale and you curl into the back body. Couple more. And let it go. Now when you curl back, release the arms, stretch it out. Inhale, lift up, take a breath, twist to the right. And then twist to the left and begin to move the space around the waistband and the ribs and the shoulders. And bring that breath with you. One more on each side. Good, and then come to center, stir the pot. Just a tiny little circle. 2, 3, 4, nice job. 5, 6, and then pause and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. Again, a little rocking motion. Now, when I bring myself back to neutral, I'm going to widen the blocks just a little bit. Start moderate size. You don't have to go too big or too small. Sweep the arms out to the side. Look to the right and to the left. Make sure your shoulders are shoulder height. And now we're just going to move that upper body. And then when you're ready, you're going to move one hand to an upright position and begin to rotate back and forth. Bringing out the washcloth, softening through the arms and shoulders. Good, coming back to center, release the arms down, take a breath. Inhale, lift up, look up, exhale. Now I'm gonna come forward, and if I'm comfortable, I can touch the floor, but if I'm not, I come to the blocks or to the feet. Scoop the hands, inhale, lift up. Gentle back bend, exhale, forward fold. Go as low as you want. Scoop the hands, big breath. Exhale, let it go. Scoop the hands, big breath. Exhale, let it go. When I come back to neutral, I'm gonna bring my hands to my feet and just rock a little bit here. See if you can flatten the spine. Head's an extension of the spine. Move through the lower back. And see how that feels. Come to neutral, tuck the chin, roll it up. Hands come right to the knees. Now start to rock the shoulders. Right shoulder to the left knee, left shoulder to the right knee. And opening up now diagonally. Inviting the spine to open up through the 6 directions in which it moves. Forward, back, side to side, and diagonally. Now when I come left shoulder, right knee, I'm going to stretch that left arm straight out, thumb up. And then I'm going to bring it back and stretch the other way and get a nice big stretch here. And then thumb down, rotating through the shoulder capsule and seeing how that feels under the arm. Palm up. Palm up. And then palm down, back and forth. Good. When I come back to center, I'm going to rock again. Now, as I'm rocking here, I want to see, does it feel a little softer, a little more flexible? Now, be mindful where your jaw is. So don't lead with your jaw. Keep your jaw tucked and roll with intention without straining the throat, the neck, the jaw. Couple more. And see how that feels. Good. Come all the way up to center, rotate, but maybe a little bigger, if that's comfortable for you. If anything is uncomfortable, you don't choose it. You stay with what's comfortable in your practice for yourself today. And when you come to the back, you pause and you reverse your circle. Good. And when you come back to center, take a pause. Sitting up nice and tall, bring your arms out, elbows up, head's nice at neutral. Lift up, pull down. Squeeze the shoulders on the back, right into your goddess pose. Breathe. Pull down what you need today. Courage, confidence, healing. Whatever it is, you feel your intention is coming right to the right spot. One more. Good, elbows out to the side. I'm gonna open up the fingers, but keep them soft, and I'm going to bring the hands in and then open and close the gate. So I open up the heart. What does the heart need? Breathe. And as I'm pushing with intention, I feel maybe this ball of energy in the center of my palms, pushing in like almost like you're pulling and pushing against taffy. One more. Good, hands together. I'm gonna clasp my hands, elbows in, and I'm just gonna move up and down. Take a breath with you. One more after this. Now when I bring it down, I'm gonna rotate myself, bring my arms down in between. Inhale, sweep out, chopping wood. And back. Now, if it's uncomfortable to go too far back, then you keep it where it is comfortable for you. You can bring your hands all the way to the back. If it's uncomfortable to come this low, you can keep it right at neutral. You find the expression that works best for you today. And feel that almost like you're expanding a triangle. One more. And then bring it all the way down, see what you can touch, and then roll it back up, stir the pot. If you can go a little bigger, that's what you do. And when you come to the back of your third rotation, you go the other way. Now, if you're comfortable going in a circle, it doesn't throw off your center of balance, you can always close your eyes, but if it does not work for you, you keep your eyes open. Widen your legs just a little bit more, bring your toes up, and now we're just gonna do some windshield wipers. And rock out from side to side. Good. And when I come back to neutral, I'm going to press into the heels and rock it here, sitting up as tall as I can. Activating some acupressure points through the bottoms of your feet. Take a breath. Good, and now pause here. Now when you sit this time, your legs are wider, lean a little forward. I'm just gonna make a little cup, so thumb down, thumb up. I hook my fingers and I lean across. Now, if I need to adjust the distance of my legs, that's what I do, and I'm just gonna rock it a little bit here, wiggle the toes. Good, flatten the feet, take a breath, curl back, and then stretch it straight out. Shoulders are back, I'm not lifting my head. Curl it back like I'm a turtle in a shell, and I stretch it out, and I curl it back, and I stretch it out, and one more, curl it and stretch it. Bring your hands to the mat if you can and rock it out. And see if you feel like you have even more space. If you are uncomfortable reaching the floor, then you just find a place, blocks, feet, legs, doesn't matter. When you come back to center, tuck the chin, roll it up, bring your arms all the way up with you, stretch it out. You can look up or keep your head at neutral, whatever works best for you. And feel that movement up under the ribs. Walk it down until you make an X right in front of you, shoulder height. Good, and then you can go toward the toes. You don't have to touch them. Feel that side diagonal movement. Good, one more on each side. And again, touch the floor, the block, your feet, and rock it out and see how it feels here. Good, tuck your chin, roll it up. Bring your hands right to your knees, sitting up nice and tall, roll your head to the right. Pay attention to the left side of your neck and see how that feels. And then roll back to center and go the other way. So my left side's tighter than the right. So I'm gonna bring this is called the genie. So I'm gonna bring my left arm in front and I wanna release the shoulder down, but the arm is firm. Right arm is on top. I press down so I have a little resistance. My gaze is to the front, center, and soft. Now with my right arm on top, I'm going left. I'm keeping my head at neutral, so we'll do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pause, release, shake the arms a little bit, and then you switch to the other side. And this time, left arm's on top, we go right, gaze is soft. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back to center, shake it out, stir the pot a little bit. Any size that works for you, and then pause. And before we do the other side, I'm gonna turn right, and I wanna turn my head, keep this front shoulder down, take a breath. And then come to the other side, rotate it around. 1, 2, 3. I roll left, and I rotate around as much as I can, and I see how this feels. Paying attention to the neck, and then come back to center. Roll the head to the right. Exhale to center, roll to the left. Exhale to center, take a breath, curl back. Stretch it forward as big as you can into your dog and cat. So if you don't want to go this big, then you don't go there. See if you feel like you have a little more space. 1 more. Good job. And ripple it up. Take a breath. Now, we're going to stand up just so that we can get some sensation of stretching up. If you don't choose to stretch up, you don't have to. You're going to turn your chair so it is to the side with your chair on the mat so it doesn't slide. So my left hip is to the chair. I hold the top of the chair. I'm going to just gently lift my right leg. Now I can hold the ankle or my pant leg, and I'm going to stretch it. Big hamstring stretch. If this doesn't work for me and I don't want to do it, I don't do it. Take a breath. And release that, shake it out. And then you're just going to turn. I'm going to move my chair, and you do the other side. And you just hold the ankle and stretch. Nice tall posture. Take a breath. Good. Now, as you release your feet are a little wider, just begin to hula hoop around and see how that feels. And then reverse your circle. Good. I'm going to keep the chair here. This time, I'm going to stand into my right foot. I want to open the toes so I have some nice wide space. Lift my left foot and keep this left hip down. Breathe. Take a breath and hinge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Release that, let it go, shake it out. And now we switch to the other side. So you're just going to just turn yourself around. Feel the hip flexor, hip is down, foot is flexed, nice tall posture, and you open and close the gate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Release that down, shake it out, move the hips. And reverse your circle. Good. Now, since we're standing, I'm going to just make sure my chair is nice and stable. I'm going to walk my hands, both hands to the chair back, and just create the letter L and stretch as deeply as I want. So I extend my arms and I extend the spine and I stretch through the legs, and if my head can go between my ears can come between my arms, that's great. Your head is between your ears. And you take a breath here, breathe. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, stretch a little more. So this would be a variation of a downward dog. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, stretch it out. Good. Inhale, lift up. Walk a little closer. See how you feel. Give yourself some space between you and the chair. And now just swing your arms a little bit. Just a little gentle movement here. And now if you want, you can tap. Just a gentle tapping, opening the door. What is it you would like to open into the door for today? And then you can do shoulders and hips, gentle. Good job. Relax the jaw, soften the eyes. And then just a gentle swing again. Shake it out. Stand against the chair one more time. Now, when you stretch this leg again, see if it feels different. Nice level hips. I hold the ankle or my pant leg. Now, if I'm comfortable, I can come forward a little bit, but I don't have to. I can keep it right at neutral. This is going to tip forward a little bit. Breathe and let it go. So shake it out. If you have hip or knee issues and you don't choose to do it, then you don't. And then your opposite side. Take a breath, nice and tall. You can stay right here. You can hinge forward any amount. You don't want to go forward, you don't do it. And you let it go, and you shake it out, and you move the hips. And reverse your circle. Now, as you look at your chair, I'm going to just move my chair to the open side. This will bring me down into a lower version of a downward dog. I'm going to rest my arms right on the seat of the chair and walk myself back and see how this feels, and take a breath. Now be mindful that you have to be aware of the chair. If it tends to be tippy, take a breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale on the lift. Keep your gaze soft. Feel the stretch. Exhale. And walk it forward any amount. Take a breath. Roll it up. See how you feel. Roll the shoulders. And then reverse your circle. Good. Step a little wide and just come forward into your forward fold. Now, you don't have to go too far. You're just going to keep it about knee height. Wiggle and shake it out. And then when you're ready, come down a little more. Stretch it out. Reach one hand and then the other toward the floor. Get a little stretch here, and then bend the knees and roll it up. Head comes up last. Move the hips, and see how that feels. You all look taller. You look taller. And breathe, and then reverse your circle. Now, before we transition again, since we have the chair, we can use the arms. I'm going to take my right leg and I'm going to bring it onto the seat of the chair and come right into a lunge. Now, just go only as far as is comfortable for you. If you can keep your heel down, great. But if you can't keep your heel down, that's fine too. Take a big stretch here and back. See if you can stretch, you can lift the toes and stretch the toes. You're going to feel this through the back of the leg. And then breathe. So we use the chair as a prop to enhance our stretches. Breathe. One more. And then release that and switch to the other side. And adjust your stance to where you need it, and stretch, and release it back as much as you want. So we use the heel as a little hinge. If you don't want to extend that far, that's fine. And release. Good. Take a breath, come right back into your downward dog and see how you feel here. And slowly transitioning up. Come right back up into a standing position. Just stand for a minute into your Tadasana. And feel where you're stretched. Feel where you've tapped into your energy. Feel where you feel taller. Notice your posture. Sweep the hands. So we're going to cross one hand, slowly bend the knees, lift up. Exhale, bring it down, small and slow. Inhale, lift up. Celebrate the space that you've gathered for yourself. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Feel that bowl of abundance filling you up from the inside. Now, if you want more, you can widen your stance, you can bring it lower, but you do not have to go there. You make it the expression of the pose that's comfortable for you. Couple more. One more. And when you come down, just hang forward a little bit. Wiggle it out and ripple it up. Good job. Shake it out. And we're going to transition on to the floor. So I'm going to leave the chair with the seat side open. I'm going to bring myself down gently. If I don't choose to go on the floor, you take a second chair. We have plenty in here. And my feet just come to the edge of the chair, arms come out, letter T. And I just give myself a few breaths right here to sink the back into the chair. Palms are up. Chin is tucked into the direction of the sternum. And when you're ready, then just rock into your windshield wipers and give your body an opportunity to connect with the surface of the floor as if it were somewhere in nature that you love. And just rocking it out and gently keeping your head at neutral, making the rocking motion as big or as small as you need it to be. Come back to neutral. When I roll to the right, I'm going to roll my head to the left and pause for a breath. Head comes to center, roll to the left, and head rolls to the right. If this doesn't work for my neck, I don't do it. And I want to feel that lift. Maybe right hip takes the weight, left hip lifts, head rolls left, and vice versa. So you make it what you need. See what kinks you can work out right here. And one more set on each side. Good. And then when you come back to neutral, just a gentle rocking. See how that feels. Walk your feet together, small little rocking. That's just going to keep it right between one hip bone and the other, up the middle of the back, easing through the lumbar spine. Now pause, bring your hands to the sky, keep your shoulder heads down, and now just rock here. Little rocking, opening up that space between the shoulder blades. Now when I roll to the right, I'm going to stretch that left arm. My right elbow comes to the floor if I choose. And then I come the other way and stretch it across. If that works for my shoulders, I get a nice little stretch here. And one more on each side. Good, and then come to center and rock again. Now if you want, you can invert your hands so their palms are to the sky, but if this doesn't work for you, keep the elbows soft and don't do it. Release the arms and shake them out. Bring your knees into your chest and just rock a little bit. Don't over crunch the back, just a little gentle rocking here. Now, if you're in a second chair, you're just going to leave your feet on the edge of the chair and rock. You don't have to come to the floor. Now, if I'm on the floor, I'm going to bring my legs up. If I'm in a chair and I have a second chair, I'm just going to extend my legs straight across the length of the chair. And just for a few breaths, I want to take a breath right here, flex and point the feet, and get this as a benefit of an inversion. We really work the legs, so we want to get that oxygenated blood back down and into the torso, so it helps with digestion and heart and calming the body. Point one, flex the other, pointing and flexing at your own rate. Take a breath with you. Good, roll the feet around and reverse your circle. Good, and release your feet back to the chair. Hands on the ribs this time, and just rock again. So I'm just gliding my hands across the ribs. My elbows are out to the side, keeping my shoulders on the floor. Good, and I pause. Leave the left foot on the chair, and the right leg comes in. I give it a hug. Good, stretch that leg all the way up. Big stretch. I can bring it all the way up to the ankle if I choose. And then I release that and switch to the other side. So I bring that left leg in and give it a hug. And stretch that leg up first. And then if I want a deeper stretch, I can. This is very big for the back of the hamstrings, so be mindful. And then release that. And rock again. So hands back to the ribs, elbows out to the side, head is at neutral, and I'm just rocking it out. Good. Now, since we're already on the floor, if you choose to stay on the floor for your Shavasana, you can bring your both legs to the chair and rest your legs on the seat of the chair. Your arms can come out. Letter T. Now before we go into our Shavasana though, I want to just soften the shoulders. So I'm just going to roll the palms up and down against the floor. Just roll it up and down and see how that feels through the shoulder blades. I can alternate one hand up and one hand palm down and get a little stretch here. All the time, elevating my legs. Good, pausing so I can choose palm up or palm down. Take a breath. Good. Bring your palms up if they are down, and just bring your elbows to 90 degrees and open and close here so you get a little stretch now through that back. In and out, just like we did when we were seated. One more. And relax the arms. This time I'm going to leave the arms as cactus arms, if that's comfortable for me, and soften the shoulders, relax the fingers. Take a few breaths here, releasing through the shoulder blades. I could roll my head a little bit if I feel I need a little more attention to the neck, but don't go where it's not comfortable. Notice your range of motion. And then extend your arms straight out. You can roll your head again and see if it's different. Better, worse, the same. And then come to neutral and just let your hands rest. Now, your hands can come parallel to the torso. You can let your hands rest right at the ribs. You can bring your arms out, letter A. Keeping your arms out to the side or above your head can be a little bit stressful for the shoulders. So find the place where you're most comfortable. When you find that place, you're going to settle yourself into a spot where for the next few moments now, you're going to allow all the parts of the practice to meld, to find a place where you can rest and release any other busyness of the mind. So as you breathe in and you breathe out right here, if your brain starts to get busy, just hit the delete button. Give yourself the gift of a calm mind, relaxed body, but feeling that sensation of connection to the strength within you, the strength of your body, strength of living with a calm mind. It takes a lot of energy to relax the brain and detach from the busyness of the mind. Soften the jaw. And then decide, is your throat tight? Notice that. And then swallow gently. And you can decide if the tip of your tongue is comfortable behind the upper teeth, that releases the back of the throat. It's called fire point. Otherwise, you can bring the tip of the tongue to the lower teeth, and that creates a little bit more of a release. See what happens to your ears and jaw. And give yourself a moment to just rest in the space that you've created for yourself today. So the day will continue with whatever activities that you have in it. But just for this few moments, be present in your body. Notice how you feel now. Where you're warmer, where you're stretched out, where you feel taller, more relaxed, calmer. Heart rate will slow down. Breath will become its natural, normal rhythm. And as you breathe in and you breathe out right here, if your mind starts to get really busy, just ask yourself to follow the breath. Don't engage in a thought. Engage in the inhale and the exhale. Feeling that sensation that you are giving yourself this opportunity to ground, to balance, to release. to feel supported in this position, whatever you've chosen, to relax, to be at ease, to give yourself a compliment. Today I am. And then ask yourself, how do I feel in this day, in this moment? And don't focus on anything negative, only focus on the things that will fill you up. Feel that sensation of connection. Your front body, your back body, your legs, your arms, the crown of your head. Feel the space that you've created and the space underneath your legs, arms, curve of your back, curve of your neck, spaces within your mouth, in your body. As you tap into the warmth of your body, feeling the energy that you've exuded has created perhaps warmth of your body. Notice maybe the temperature might change as you rest in this place for a few breaths. And then swallowing gently, notice, are you a little dehydrated? Is your mouth a little dry? Do you need some more water? Connecting to the awareness of the fluids that you might need to restore, to refresh, to renew, to recharge. And then using that visual of water to let go of something that no longer serves you. Can you release something that maybe you've been holding? Could be long, could be short, could be recent, could be old. Giving yourself this opportunity to lighten the things that you hold within yourself. Using the sound of the bowl to create the sensation in the subtle body to release the things you no longer need to store there. As you breathe in and you breathe out right here, in just a few breaths right here, ask yourself, how do I feel now? How do I feel that's better than how I felt perhaps before? What do I notice? What can I observe? What do I feel? What do I know happens when I change something or move something or create space to think a new thought? And as you begin to deepen your breath right here, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes and begin to deepen your breath. And if you need to, maybe rock your head a little bit from side to side if you need it. If you're on the floor, you're going to bring your arms and your legs up to the sky and you're going to start to shake it out. Shake and shake and shake and shake and shake. If you're in a chair, you can lift one leg and shake it, and then the other leg, and then the one arm, and then the other. This is harder to do in a chair. And then bring your knees into your chest if you're on the floor and just begin to rock gently from side to side. Take your time. If you're in the chair, you can bring your feet to the chair, your feet to the floor. And then when you're ready, you rotate onto whatever side calls to you. So take your time. Be aware of the props that are around you. You can rest on your side body, supporting your head and neck with your arm or a prop. And take a few breaths right here. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. And then as you breathe in and you breathe out into this place where you're holding some space, I'm going to play the tingsas. And then when you're ready, you just transition up into whatever is a comfortable seated position for you. using the higher pitched tone to wake you back up. And when you're sitting in whatever's a comfortable seated position for you, stir the pot. And just feel that sensation of moving around gently through center. Nothing can knock you down. And when you do as many rotations as you need, then you reverse and go the other way. And when you land right back at center, let your hands rest right on your knees. Lift up, stretch up. Exhale, curl back. Come to neutral, sweep your hands out. Take a breath with you as you lift up. Teepee your fingers above your head to gather anything else that you need, so that whatever you need as you move through this day, you bring your hands together, elbows together, it will come to you so that you feel at home within yourself at all times, because that is enough. Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Have a great day. Enjoy your day. Thank you for participating in this practice, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you so much.